Hi, it's Shelley from Witness TV Network. Hello, everyone. Good morning. It is October 31st. It is Halloween, and I am out here on the bus, and there is so many people walking around already dressed up on the streets. And I'm talking about adults, like adults getting on the bus who are wearing a costume or walking around in the adult schools like the college or the high schools, and they're dressed up, we people that are already adults, right? And so it made me start to wonder, Halloween isn't in every country, right? They don't play dress up in every country, right? It's only in several countries. I know United States and Canada, but I'm not sure what other countries actually practice Halloween. So it's not a good practice. It's just like if you think about witchcraft or a cult, that's a practice, right? You practice it, right? So you're exercising a ritual, you're doing it year after year. And when I was young, I used to do that too. I used to dress up in Halloween outfits, from witches to zombies to one year I did Alice Cooper, one year I did Marilyn Monroe. So I remember all these different identities. And that's what Halloween is about, if you think about it. It's indoctrinating the person, right? Even look at this, look at this. Look at the size of that. The size of that chain, right? It's a Halloween costume, right? And it's just nuts. And it's about money. He's got a big dollar sign hanging down on his chain. But it's just part of his persona for today. And so what I was going to tell you about is we're being indoctrinated with this practice to change our identity. And this is one of the things that actually causes homelessness. Being on the streets homeless is when you lose your identity. You don't know who you are anymore, and it becomes a chronic problem. Then you will end up with problems, lifelong problems or year-long problems, depending, right? So you need to think about what you're doing. So what is Halloween? It's an exchange of your identity for most people for 24 hours or 48 hours or sometimes a week long of festivities of Halloween parties at different places. So it's a chance to change your identity out to something else you're not. So, for example, you know, you go all year long and you're under a lot of stress. You're not happy with your life. You're not happy with yourself. You don't like the way you look. You don't like your teeth. You don't like your weight. You don't like your skin color. You don't like your wrinkles. You don't like something. You don't like the shape of your nose. You don't like your teeth. Maybe your teeth are, you have a missing tooth or something. So Halloween is all about covering up what you currently are and how you were born, how you were made. So you're going to cover up and change your identity out for a period of time. Now, everybody thinks this is harmless, just simply harmless. And I used to think it was harmless too until I learned more about the roots of Halloween. It's witchcraft, straight up witchcraft, satanic witchcraft. And it is apparently the night out of the year, the one night out of the year where most people die or go missing in general out of any other night of the year. Think about that. And you're indoctrinating your kids to practice that. Those of you that are changing your kids out, and you may not be dressing them in witches' outfits. You may be putting them in a turtle. You might be putting them in a princess outfit or something. But you're setting them up to realize that, hey, it's okay to change my identity. And I kind of like this identity better than how God made me. So I just want to warn you guys. One night of going out and changing your identity out can lead to other problems. Certainly it can. So think about that hard, guys, out there. If you've not stopped doing the Halloween thing, check it out. Look it up in other countries, what I'm talking about. Not everybody practices Halloween. So why are our countries, especially United States and Canada, hit so hard with Halloween? Why are we doing this in the first place? I just have to talk about this on Witness TV Network. Stay tuned for more.